Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome back to another episode of True Passion Outdoors. This is not paid, or this is not a sponsored video. This is coming from a consumer that paid his money that he worked for to buy a scope that he thinks that you guys should know about for the value and the product quality that you get. Now, today we're going over the Monstrum Tactical 3x9x40, and it does have the adjustable objective lens on it, which really helps when you're hunting with a pellet rifle like what I have it mounted on. Now, let's open this up. Now, I did take the scope out already, and I put it on the air rifle pellet gun and got it zeroed in. So it comes with the scope. It does have a nice set of lens covers. You get your traditional stuff that comes with a scope. I'll show you that in a second. So you get your paperwork, fire starter as I call it. You get a lens cleaning cloth. You get some Allen, those are Torx screws, Torx bit and Torx screws. They actually give you a pack of extra screws in case something happens. And then what I like about this Monstrum scope, this scope is $57 on Amazon. 57. It's a 3x9 by 40 millimeter objective with adjustable objective lens. That's what the AO stands for. And then it also comes with a offset. It's like a 1 inch, maybe a 1.5 inch offset, and it comes with the scope, and the scope's $57. You can't beat that deal. Yes, there are some cheaper scopes on Amazon. Like, I've looked at some of the CV Life scopes and all that stuff. I actually bought one of the CV Life scopes to put on this air rifle, and it would not hold zero. Would not. I could get the thing sighted in, 2 to 3 pellets later, next thing you know, it's shooting way off somewhere. But anyways, that's everything that comes in the box. I'm not real big about unboxing reviews and all that stuff. And I did pay for this scope. Let me show you the label there. I did pay for the scope off Amazon, $57. And if you're a Prime member, you can have it shipped to you within less than 3 days. So, let me throw that down. Let's grab the gun here, and let's show you the scope. So this is the scope. You can see your 3. See, there's your 9 power. And also, this has this little handy dandy throw lever that threads in, if you want it. I like it, to help you adjust the power level and magnification. It does come with a set of scope covers. It's got amber on one end, clear on the other. I'm going to go ahead and take these off so I can show you the adjustable objective lens. Now, right here's your AO. Stands for adjustable objective lens, if you didn't know what that stood for. You can adjust this all the way down to 10 yards. Okay? That's what I love about this scope, is that if I'm squirrel hunting and I got a squirrel I'm setting up against a big old oak tree, and this sucker's just hopping along right up a log right towards me, I can turn this down to 10 yards and I can see him perfectly clear instead of trying to shoot through a blurry scope if you had it cranked all the way up to like 50 or 75 yards. These pellet rifles, most of the time I'm shooting less than 25 yards, honestly. I've killed squirrels, grouse, rabbits, doves. I've shot doves out of trees before with it, and it's usually 25 or less. I might try to stretch it out to 30, but most of the time I'm already within 20 to 25 yards of my game. So anyways, 10 yards, 15 yards, 20, 30, then it starts climbing pretty fast. It goes 50, 75, 100, 200, 300, and infinity. Now, I got this this scope on this air rifle because, one, I wanted to try it out, and two, it's so good that I wanted to make this video for you guys, so you guys would know also. Now, I do have other Monstrum scopes. That's why I do believe in them. I have a couple 1 to 6 power by 24 on a couple black guns. And then I also have some first focal plane scopes on some longer range rifles. And I haven't had a single problem with them. No, I take that back. I did have one problem with one, and one of the lenses came loose and I started developing moisture in it. And I contacted Monstrum, and they literally sent me another one. They didn't say, well, we'll send you a new one once you send this one in and everything. They just went ahead and shipped it to me. I didn't even have to return the old one, which it was junk anyways. You can't even use it. So anyways, I have this Monstrum 3x9x40 mounted on an air rifle, pellet gun, okay? And I do a lot of small game hunting with this thing. Now, this air rifle is a Ruger Impact 22 caliber. Now, Umarex is the people that built this gun for Ruger. Ruger don't know nothing about pellet guns. Ruger paid Umarex, which Umarex is right now. I bought this gun probably 2 to 3 years ago. I'm not 100% sure, but about 2 to 3 years ago. Ruger went to Umarex. Umarex built this gun for Ruger. If you look at the new Umarex pellet guns, the break action guns, the sights, I took this sight off right here for the open sights, but they all look the same. The barrel, the break action, everything. The mounting for this dovetail, because these come with the dovetail to a Picatinny or a Weaver scope base. Excuse me. But anyways, Umarex built this gun for Ruger. And this is a really good shooting gun. Now, I'm sure there's probably a whole lot better break action guns out there. But I bought this gun over 2 years ago for sure. Maybe longer. I've got my $200 out of it. I looked these up last night online. These Ruger Impact 22 caliber Magnums. They're $197. So, it's got an adjustable trigger. You can adjust it right to that hole right there. And I got it all the way down. Now, the gun's safety-wise, it's not cocked, it's not loaded. But it's got a lot of creep. Okay? Which it has a lot right now because it's not. The trigger and the safety sets as soon as you fully cock the gun. Here. There, it's fully cocked. There's no pellet in it or nothing. Now, right here's your safety. It automatically sets every single time you cock it. Push that in, and now watch the trigger. It's got some creep. It comes back, but then it breaks real nice and easy. I got it adjusted down as far as it would go. And once you practice with it enough, you'll get good with it. So anyways, oh, the other thing I want to say about the scope, it's a traditional crosshair scope. That's it. No mil dots, no graduations, no built-in rangefinders, none of that crap. This is a classic, traditional, crosshair-only scope, okay? And that's what I like on basic guns. Like, I got a Henry 22 long rifle downstairs that I have one of these Monstrum 3x9s on. It looks funky because those Henrys are so short to begin with. I'm trying to get my hands in the screen. They're so short to begin with, and the scope is so long, you know, it makes it look a little funny. It looks like you got a youth, you're an adult hunting with a youth gun, and you slapped a great big old scope on it, and really it's just a 3x9. But anyways, yes, I have multiple of these scopes. I have this one on this Ruger. My wife has a 22 caliber Hotson 125 thumbhole stock. Of course, it's in the Muddy Girl camo because that's what she wanted. I have one of these Monstrum 3x9x40s on it. I also have the 3x9x40 on that Henry 22 long rifle lever action that I was telling you about. So, and I paid for all these scopes. Now, I don't want no sponsorship. I don't want none of that. I just want to give you my feedback and my reviews. So, let's get to some shooting. Let me show you what we're going to be shooting at today, okay? Now, I'm going to be standing right here at this great big old maple tree, okay? Now, if you look, let me get the camera spun around here. Right here on this locust tree. Let me zoom in a little bit for you. See that white plate? That's like a 5-inch stainless steel plate, okay? I got it screwed into the tree. Now, there's a bunch of dents and marks and everything yet because me and the wife do shoot the crap out of it, okay? Then if you go down here all the way back to the back tree line, which ain't far, this one right here from where I'll be standing right here at this maple tree is about 15 yards. 13 to 15. This one down here, let me zoom in. You can see it right there on that great big old pine tree. That one is probably between 26 to 30. So let me get everything set up here. I'm going to be standing right here at this maple tree. A couple other things I want to talk about with pellet guns that I've learned over the last couple years hunting with them is a couple little secrets and things that I like to pass on to other people. So, you hear that? That's a tin of pellets. Can you imagine having that in your pants pocket, rattling around every little step that you take? It makes a lot of noise, and it's annoying. These right here are the best thing in the world. They're called an air venturi pellet pin. And you literally just pull the back off of it, you load all your pellets down through, point in first, or hollow point in first, whatever. And then this slides in, and it's got little teeth on it where this little pin thing grabs a hold of it, and you can load one at a time. And they won't fall out because it's got this little, little rubber piece on the end that holds it together. These are the handiest things ever, and I bought these at Pyramid Air. These are 22 caliber because I shoot 22 caliber pellet guns, but you can get them for 177s or 22 calibers. I don't know if they make them for 25 calibers or not. I've never really looked into that, but I'm sure they probably do. But these right here are your best friend. I literally, when I go squirrel hunting, I got 2 of these. I fill them completely up. They hold, I think, 15 shots a piece. Fill 2 of these up, throw them in my pocket instead of that 10 rattling around in my pocket. And I grab my pellet gun and I go hunting. These right here are a lifesaver, and they make loading a whole lot easier. You ain't got to take the lid off of the tin, or you ain't got to reach in your pocket and try to find one little pellet in your whole pocket, and you might have some other things in there. This you can stick right in your hoodie pocket, or it's actually got a clip on it. You can clip it onto a strap on your backpack or your hunting vest or whatever. These things right here are fantastic. So that's one of them tips I wanted to pass on to you. Don't carry this around in the woods with you. Leave it at home. And then the other thing I wanted to share with you, okay, there, break action barrel. Take your pellet pin. You literally load one at a time. Make sure you push that pellet in with your finger so it sets flush. You don't want it hanging out a little bit, because when you go to close this, it can actually tear. There's an O-ring right here, and then there's an O-ring inside right here too. Always make sure you take your finger, make sure your pellet's in all the way, and then you shut it. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is I'm tired of all these people online and forums and other YouTube channels and hunting shows and stuff like that that say you cannot shoot a Magnum Springer. This is a Magnum Springer, 22 caliber. They advertise this gun shooting at 1,000 feet per second, but that's with alloy pellets. Now, I'm just a redneck. I don't have a chronograph, but I'm shooting. These are 14.3 grain Crossmans. Now, my actual hunting pellets are an 18 grain. I would say the 18 grains are probably going anywhere from 670 to 750 feet per second, tops. These little 14 grains are probably going anywhere between 700 to 800 feet per second. But what I'm trying to say is, what I meant to say is, I'm tired of people saying you cannot shoot a Magnum Springer, that you have to shoot these, freehand, you can't rest them on something or hold them up against a tree or anything like that. If you know how to do it, you can shoot these off of shooting sticks. Now this is just a monopod. It's got one leg. This is what I take with me hunting when I go squirrel hunting. Rabbit hunting, dove hunting, whatever. You can shoot straight off of it, but it is kind of wobbly like this. So I like to get up next to a tree and set the gun on it and then rest it against the tree for stability. And all these professionals out there saying that you cannot shoot a Magnum Springer from a shooting stand, a rest, bipods, monopods. You can't hold it against a tree because of the recoil. I'm sorry, but you're wrong. Okay? You can shoot from a bipod. I'll show you right here. We're going to shoot that first target, which is 15 yards, off of a monopod. Voila. Now, these 14.3 grains out of this gun, for some reason, every once in a while, probably about 1 out of every 3 shots, you'll get a flyer that flies off to the side. Now, 15 yards shooting that little 5-inch plate, I'm probably still going to hit it. Now, if I get down there to that 30-yard plate, yeah, that's when it's going to start playing a difference, these 14.3s. This gun likes 18.3 to 18.7 grain bullets, or pellets. Now, I've tried 21 grain pellets. It likes it also, but you got so much more drop on it. Like, you get out to 30 yards and you're talking 4 to 5 inches drop on a 21 grain pellet out of this gun. So that's why I stick with the 18 grains. That's another tip. If you're going to get into air gun, get you multiple air pellets, air gun hunting, get you multiple grains of pellets, like a 14, 15, 16, 18, 21, and they go up from there for, I'm talking about a 22 caliber pellet gun, and try each one out. See how they fly, see how they shoot, see how consistent they are. This gun right here at 30 yards with those 18 grain pellets that I hunt with, which are just traditional point pellets, they're not hollow points or anything. I don't believe in that whole hollow point thing, because all you're going to do is end up damaging the animal more. And when you're head shooting squirrels, rabbits, doves, you don't need hollow points because you're taking the brain out, plain and simple. So I don't do the whole hollow point thing. I just shoot pointed pellets. Just trying to pass on some tips to you. But try out different weights and grains of pellets. Now, let me load this up again. We're going to shoot down there at the 30-yard target. Pellet pin. 1 pellet. Make sure it's started and flush it in the barrel. Now, I'm going to show you how I shoot this off of the tree, okay? I'm going to move the camera over here to the tree a little bit better so you can see what I'm doing. Okay. Cocked it, loaded it. Now I'm going to set it on my monopod. Now this is how I squirrel hunt. Okay? Set it on my monopod, and then you can adjust this out to the side for whatever height you need to be shooting. If you need to be shooting up in a tree, you can bend your knees, shoot a squirrel off that branch right up there, whatever you need to do. But anyways, I just set this on the monopod, right up against the tree. Now we're going to shoot that target down there. It's about 27 to 30 yards on that pine tree that I showed you. Voila. Who says you can't shoot a Springer Magnum off of a shooting stick resting against a tree? I'm so tired of people saying it's all about your hold, it's all about your grip, it's all about everything. I'm tired of it. What it comes down to is trigger control and breathing. But this scope on this rifle, I can't wait. I literally cannot wait to get out in the woods, because the scope that I had on this, It was the one that came with it. I think it was just a 4x32. It wasn't even a magnification adjustable scope. It was just a fixed 4 power and a 32mm lens. And it was okay. I mean, I killed plenty of squirrels and rabbits and doves with it, but I can't wait to get out here really soon with this to do some squirrel hunting. Hopefully I can actually get it on video for you guys. But this scope, plain Jane, basic scope, $57. It's a 3x9, 9 power magnification, 40mm objective lens, and it is an AO adjustable scope, which is an adjustable objective lens. It comes with that offset scope mount. That's good for the black guns, if you know what I'm talking about. If you're going to put this on a black gun. I actually got a couple guns that I'm thinking about maybe getting another one of these on and trying it. One of those black guns, if you know what I mean. I'm not going to say the letter or number designation, because as soon as you do on YouTube, you get demonetized. So, if you know what I mean. But anyways, this is my personal opinion to you guys. This is a great scope for a great price. If you're going to put it on an air rifle, it's great. If you're going to put it on 22, it's great. If you're going to put it on a larger caliber, like a 300 Win Mag, I would not suggest that. Okay? And if you got the money to buy a 300 Win Mag, you probably got the money to buy a lot better scope than a $57 scope off Amazon. Okay? Now, if you want a lot better scope than that, look at Monstrum's first focal plane scopes. I got a Savage bolt action 6.5 Creedmoor that I got a 6x24x50mm first focal plane Monstrum scope on, and that thing's crisp. It's clear, and it's like a $250 or $260 scope, and you can't beat that. I'm sorry for the wind, guys. I got a cover over my microphone, but I don't know if it's going to cut out everything. The wind just started picking up. But anyways, we're going to end this video off here. Check these out on Amazon. This is not paid for. This is my personal opinion. These are a great scope. They're also great for pellet rifles. If you have a pellet rifle or you're thinking about getting a pellet rifle, get into it. It is fun and it's addictive. I'm standing here in my side yard, backyard. I don't know if you can see it or not, but I got a neighbor's house that's right back there, about 100, maybe 120 yards. I'm shooting at an angle over here. I ain't got to worry about it. Everything's cool. Everything's safe. You can step right out here in the backyard and you can plink, shoot, work on your trigger control, work on your breathing control, work on your rest, work on everything. And it pays off. The more practice that you do with these, the lot better you get. And you don't have to have a bunch of space to do it. And these things are so quiet that you're not disturbing anyone. Like, I've literally, in the woods, shot a squirrel with this gun that's like 15 yards away on the ground, picking up acorns, hickory nuts, whatever, just chewing on them. Shoot him, and his buddy that's on the ground with him literally runs over to the tree, gets up on the side of the tree, and sits there and flicks his tail back and forth, and he starts barking at you. And you just cock your gun again, put another pellet in it, and you shoot him off the tree too. It's amazing what you can do with these pellet guns. And it's amazing what you can do once you have a good scope on there too. Nice, crisp, and clear. Anyways, thanks for watching this video, and welcome to the channel. And if you like what you've seen, hit the subscribe button. I'm gonna try to get some more videos to you guys. Here at True Passion Outdoors, we do a lot of hunting, gear reviews, and everything. And these are gonna be honest reviews. These ain't gonna be paid for. I'm not gonna have someone pay me or send me something to do a review on it just because they want me to. I'm going to do a review on something because it's something that I believe in and that I trust. So, I'm not going to, I'm not playing that game. There's too many of those people on YouTube that does that crap. So, thanks for watching this video. It's another episode of True Passion Outdoors. You guys have a great day. Stay safe.